You won't believe what this horse just did. One of the toughest jockeys takes a tumble as both rider and beast hit the dirt. A seasoned shark expert dives into danger, but what happens next is terrifying. An 18-foot great white charges his cage, striking the float and nearly trapping him beneath the sea forever. It was a moment of sheer panic. A southern elephant seal suddenly turns, mouth wide open, charging straight at the hunter. Only a pole stood between him and disaster. In Brazil, a calm street turns chaotic as a bull, chased by a dog, goes on a rampage. And what does it charge? A parked BMW with terrifying force.
Meu Deus! Ah, tudo que eu precisava.
At high speed, a mountain biker races through the forest when a hungry bear gives chase. One wrong move, and it would have been over. There was no provocation, no sudden movement, yet the moray eel lashed out, biting the diver on the head. Sometimes calm is not enough to stay safe. A group of bikers thought they were just admiring wildlife, until one dominant deer locked eyes with a motorcycle and charged, mistaking it for a threat. This peaceful photo session turned into a nightmare when a woman in her 60s was suddenly attacked by an alligator in the US. And here's the chilling part. This wasn't its first time. It had already tried to attack humans 5 times before. A fishing trip turned horror story as a 22-year-old man comes face to face with an 11-foot alligator in the Florida Everglades. And just like a scene from a horror flick, he trips as it charges. Zebras don't just run, they retaliate. At first, they let the cheetah walk, then they strike with full force. And watch closely. One bold step is all it takes to send that predator fleeing. This is what a real shark attack looks like from the shark's point of view. A great white sits directly on an underwater camera before suddenly breaching, just inches from the lens. Oh no, this young first seal isn't playing. It repeatedly bites an underwater cameraman's head. The fight for survival just got real. Alex Jaffe is mountain biking when he meets a black bear. He makes noise, stands tall, and survives. A masterclass in keeping cool. A sea lion lashes out at a man who wants its fish. It looks violent, but these fishermen and sea lions, they've danced this dance before. A moment of stillness shattered when an elephant smashes its trunk against a car's windshield. The cracks spread fast. The driver throws it in reverse. But is it fast enough? On the Nile, every second matters. A crocodile charges the raft, and the guide makes a split-second decision, just enough distance to save everyone on board. a lioness lunges at her tamer, nearly tearing off his arm. You think this job is all glamour? Think again. Off the coast of Alaska, a whale launches a sea lion into the air, 20 feet high, its raw power, and nature at its wildest. She uses a hot dog to catch a monster fish with her bare hand, but then she checks, just to make sure her hand is still there. Two tourists in a blue VW Polo freeze in fear as a giant elephant rams their car off the road. A terrifying reminder, you don't mess with giants.
Let's do it.
Inside a Chinese zoo, a zookeeper finds herself trapped. The panda named Ding Ding doesn't just chase, he pins her down and bites. It's every keeper's worst nightmare. This isn't just a house cat, it's a fighter. When predators approach, she doesn't hide. She strikes back and wins. At first, this wild creature intimidates the crew, but moments later, the fear turns to laughter in an unexpected twist. A marlin leaps from the water. Its bill rips through the fisherman's phone cover. The phone flies into the ocean. The wallet, gone with the splash. The cat snaps, attacking in a fit of rage. But just in time, the mother grabs her child and shields them from harm. It started with a lion chasing a yak, but then the tables turned. And the lion, let's just say, it didn't expect the yak to fight back.
What the heck? I don't know.
What angered this camel, no one knows. But suddenly it charges after an Arabian man. A peaceful moment turned dangerous. A jungle safari turns into a heart-pounding chase as a wild elephant charges toward the tourist vehicles at full speed. In open water, a hammerhead shark won't take no for an answer. This fisherman uses his paddle like a sword, battling off attack after attack. In Mysuru, panic spreads as a leopard enters a residential area, attacks locals, and later faces the tranquilizer gun. Forest officers arrive to warn tourists, only to be ambushed themselves by an angry elephant ramming their van. Inside the cage, there's nowhere to run. A massive shark attacks the fisherman and gets stuck between the bars. A scene of pure underwater chaos.
Oh, it was what?
Feeding a bear by hand? One traveler found out the hard way. It's not just stupid, it's deadly. Watch this. A chimp picks up a water bottle and hurls it at a group of tourists. One girl ends up bleeding. The wild fights back. In a moment of foolishness, a man threatens monkeys with a stone. What happens next? One monkey launches from a rooftop, knocking him flat. Diving with tiger sharks is risky, but this 5-meter beast goes straight for the diver's head. Fishing rod in hand, this man taunts a crocodile until it grabs him. Somehow he escapes being pulled into the river. Size doesn't matter to this dog. He chases a giant yak. But when the yak turns around and gets serious, The dog bolts in fear. An angry bear emerges. No warnings, no mercy. For a whole week, this angry gander guards his rooftop nest, attacking anyone who walks by. Talk about territorial.
It's in the car! Oh my god! Oh my god! Sorry.
If you're braving the open sea, maybe a kayak isn't your safest bet. Just saying. A sloth bear and her cub challenge a charging buffalo before scrambling to the safety of a tree. Mother's instinct in action.
Good Lord.
This office worker had no idea a Canada goose was about to defend its mate with full force. He found out the hard way. The Serengeti erupts with tension. Elephants defend a calf while lions stand their ground. Then the chase begins. While snapping photos, this diver never saw it coming. A massive octopus wraps around him. Tight, every second counts. This Russian man gets chased up a tree by a black bear. And trust me, you'll feel your heart race just watching.
Пиздец, мужику. Достанет сейчас.
A woman hilariously interacts with an ostrich in a full-blown chase. It's wild, weird, and way too funny. While camping in Africa, a lion sneaks into a tent and steals a camper's belongings, including a favorite blue pillow. Unbelievable. In a crowded Chinese city, a buffalo charges at full speed, slamming into pedestrians and spreading panic. While swimming in Pakistan, a man spots a deadly snake, but instead of freezing, he stays calm and survives the strike. A hammerhead shark chases a kayak fisherman, looking to collect the ocean's tax. And that fear, always at the back of your mind. A morning jog turns into a life-threatening sprint as a cow elk charges a man and his dog. The chase is on. Kayaking across the Strait of Magellan, Adrian is swallowed whole, along with his kayak, by a humpback whale. Seconds later, the giant lets go, but the terror stays. It happened in a flash. Nature doesn't warn, it reacts. If this thrilled you, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the wild is far from done with us.